So, a Search for SquarePants movie came out a couple of months ago. Let's talk about it. I think it was pretty good, but that's not really what we're here for. I want you to think about something for a second. What is most common with animated movies? Kids' animated movies in particular. Not movies like Fixed or anything like that. Think about it for a minute. What is the most common thing that all kids' animated movies share? Merchandise! Yep, they all have merchandise some way, shape, or form, whether the movie be good or absolutely horrendous. Now, there's plenty of merchandise I could talk about, like school supplies, action figures, play sets, oh, right! Plushies! One of the most popular things for animated movies to do, because all their characters are super marketable! So of course you're gonna get plushes for Search for SquarePants! So, yeah, that's basically what this video's about. We're just gonna do a little retrospective type thing on all the plushes. As of this video, there are only 23 plushes, so the video won't be too long for my first, but I mean, hey, it'll be a pretty decent time. So, yeah, as they said in SpongeBob SquarePants, everything on fried chili cheese dog, let's get digging! Alright, starting out with the first ever revealed / released, or whatever you want to say, that would be Goofy Goober SpongeBob. He's a little bit, well, not little, he's the opposite of little. A very big SpongeBob plush with a whole bunch of mechanisms. If you pull his arms, he'll spin his eyes around in his mouth and make some random noises. There's really not a lot to say about him. That's why I grouped him with another plush that there's not a lot to say about, that being the Franco Flying Dutchman plush. Well, not a plush, really. They advertise all their plushes as, like, pillows. So they're pretty big. I mean, he's probably, like, the most accurate size Flying Dutchman. And he glows in the dark, which is neat. But there's not a lot else to say about him. He has some nice embroidery. And that's about it. I mean, he's bigger than the SpongeBob, which is probably about the size of a medium Colorbach plush. But I mean, there's not much else to say. I don't know. Let's just go to the next section before I embarrass myself. Alright, so do y'all remember that one Pat Mac video about the movie theater stuff? Yeah. Do you remember how he talked about the SpongeBob Sponge on the Run plushes that were supposed to be in movie theaters, but because of COVID, they weren't? Well, we got them for Search for SquarePants, but they were actually in movie theaters this time. Specifically AMC and Cinemark. But I hear you saying, but Pancake, why did you call this section AMC plushes? Well, it's because AMC has a plush that's exclusive to there that Cinemark doesn't have. But before I talk about that one, let's take a look at the other plushes that Cinemark also has. That being SpongeBob, Patrick, and Mr. Krabs. Surprisingly, this is the only set with a Mr. Krabs plush. Like this movie being about, well, Mr. Krabs and SpongeBob's relationship. And also, this movie was originally supposed to be a Mr. Krabs spin-off. Like the Sandy movie and the Plankton movie. But we don't talk about them. Their quality looks pretty good. There's tons of embroidery and stuff like that. Honestly, that Patrick plush is honestly one of my favorite Patrick plushes they made. It just makes me feel something. But they were absolutely scalped to death, so it's hard to find them under like $30. But if you look hard enough, you can find them for decently cheap. Now, what character is the only one that AMC sells, you might be asking? Well, that would be Gary the Snail. Yep, Gary. He was barely in the movie, and probably only put in the search party because Patrick was originally supposed to be in it, but then it got changed, so, yeah. I mean, it's a pretty good plush, don't get me wrong, but it's not, like, of a cool character. Like, we could have gotten Barb or one of the monsters, but no. We get Gary. I like Gary, but it's just that he barely got any screen time in the whole thing. So why bother making a plush of him? Out of all characters. Okay, I'm done with my rant. On to the next one. Wait, huh? Why are we in the next section? What do you mean there's bootlegs? What do you mean they're only on AliExpress? And there's one exclusive to another movie theater that is specifically kinda different because it's a shoulder plush. Okay, so it turns out we aren't done with this section yet. Well, I'm gonna talk about what's most related to the AMC plushes first. That being, surprisingly, bootlegs on AliExpress. One day, when I was trying in, like, the pre-production of this video, I was looking for search for SquarePants plushes, because there's not a lot, and some of them are a bit more underground. But then, all of a sudden, I see a image of two smaller of the AMC plushes next to two huge ones. So I click on it. Turns out AliExpress is manufacturing a whole bunch of bootlegs of them in a whole bunch of different sizes, and you can get them like huge. I mean, there's not much to say about them. SpongeBob has his limbs stretched and he looks more square. Patrick basically looks the same. Oh, and I think I forgot to mention, the other two just don't have bootlegs. They just completely got left out. Which, I mean, I should be surprised by, but knowing bootleg companies, of course they aren't gonna make 4 different bootleg plushes. I bet if they tried, they would look absolutely horrible. Now for the other one, which is a shoulder plush that wasn't even at AMC or Cinemark. It was just at a whole bunch of different theaters, but not the 2 that they got the other plushes in. Nope, they were excluded. So that's kind of confusing. I mean, the shoulder plush is literally just AMC and Cinemark plush, but shoulder-ified. I mean, yeah, it can stick on your shoulder. You know, I'm surprised there was a lot to say about these two, because they're just only slightly different than the normal. Okay, now on to the next section. I promise there is nothing else related to the AMC Cinemark plushes. So the Glow Pals are an okay set. They aren't like the best possible plushes that you could get for this movie, but they're decent. They're okay for the price. I mean, it's the only set with Squidward. There's probably not gonna be another set with him. Just like Mr. Krabs, surprisingly, this is the only set with Squidward. So, yeah. Even though Squidward's more important than Gary, but Gary gets in the AMC set, and Squidward doesn't! Alright, sorry for my little outburst there. Anyways, back to the set. The Flying Dutchman is a decent plush. I mean, I wish you couldn't easily flip up his beard, because he looks weird without it, but I mean, other than that, it's an okay plush. Not better than the Franco one, though. SpongeBob and Patrick are decent, but not better than the AMC ones, which are honestly my favorite plushes they made. They look the most accurate, to me at least. Also, I forgot to mention, just like the Franco Flying Dutchman, all these plushes glow in the dark. So yeah, that's me. I mean, I don't really get why, but... Well, I get why the movie's ghost themes, because ghosts sometimes have like a glowing aura to them. And I guess these were like some of the only plushes to actually hit retail in the US, with the Goofy Goober SpongeBob also. So yeah, that's a neat fact about them. They had like a whole display in Walmart. I don't get why they were only at Walmart. Like, that's kinda... I don't think you'd want one of your major advertising campaigns to just be at Walmart only. Well, we're done with all the US plushes now. Time to go to the next country that had SpongeBob plushes exclusive to there, that being Canada. Alright, so I hear you asking, what's Import Dragons? Import Dragons is a Canadian toy distributor that, of course, has the rights to SpongeBob. So, of course, they made plushes for Search for SquarePants. That being SpongeBob and Patrick. SpongeBob's doing a little wink, and Patrick's just Patrick. They are decently big plushes from what I've seen of them, which is not that much because they have not been documented good whatsoever. Only pictures of them are the 2 promo pics. There's just no other pictures of them online, so if anyone wants to come forward with some pictures of them, be my guest, please. I need these documented more. I'm not even sure if they have tags. Alright, we only have 2 more sets to go, so bear with me here, please. Alright, so for our second to final plush set, we are heading to China. The SpongeBob Pot Denial, I think that's how you pronounce it, SpongeBob set. This set includes 3 huge plushes of SpongeBob, Patrick, and finally Barb. I don't get why they haven't done Barb yet, but finally, as well as keychain versions. They look really good quality. Like, I'm shocked at the quality compared to the American sets. But yeah, they're pretty good. And if you want a Barb plush, this is your only way of getting it. So yeah. On to the final and newest plush set as of this video. Well, here we are. The final plush set as of I'm recording this. That being the Plaza Character Pop-Up Store set. Yeah, there's a pop-up store opening soon in Japan with a whole bunch of other stuff besides plushes, but this video is centered around the plushes, so we're gonna talk about the plushes. The set includes SpongeBob, Patrick, Jerry, and keychain versions of them. They again look pretty good quality-wise. Still mad about this set including Garyable characters, but I can get over it because Japan really likes cutesy characters, so of course they will include Gary. Whew, that was a lot of plushes. Well, I hope y'all had fun on that wacky journey of all the plushes, but it's over now, so yeah. Like the video if you liked it, maybe subscribe or something, I don't know. And that was the plushes of SpongeBob Search for SquarePants. See you all next time on the Pancake Channel.